Hi, Abhishek Chaudhary. Welcome you all, guys, to my YouTube channel, which is TechyNerves. Right, I know you already know this YouTube channel. It's a great YouTube channel for software developers. Awesome. So, now something about Newton School. So, they are a great platform which helps you guide to bang a great career in tech. And the best part of it, zero fee till placement. Can you guys say it? No pay until you get placed with a package of 5 lakhs or above. And you can see the screenshot of some of the amazing company that our Newton School has partnered with us. So you can get a chance or to get an interview in any of these companies. And more companies are getting added on.
So now what we need to do, our first section that is here, where is our first section? Okay, the portfolio website. In this first section, we have a kind of slide kind of thing, right? This is a slide. So how can we make this slide kind of thing? Okay, so there is a to make this slide, we will understand something like should we make it from the scratch or should we use something that is already built by someone? Okay, making something from the scratch is like little complicated for slide. Okay, so what will we do? There are a lot of solutions for this slide that is already out there. We'll use one of other solutions. Okay, so just give me a second and I will try to open that solution. Okay, so let's come here. Let's come here. Okay, and let me bring my pointer here and go to. Okay, so I'll search something here that is called Super Slide GitHub. So now what happened? Like, what is a GitHub? GitHub is just a place where, like, say, if I do some code, I'll put it here. I can make it public. I can make it private. If I make it public, anyone can come and have a see our code. So this person or whatever this company has made a section, made a thing called super slide. So now this is a slide that we'll be using and we will be modifying it, okay, and to make our own slide. And the reason why you're using it because you can see this slide is being used by a lot of persons. So we understand this slide have no bugs, and if we make it from the scratch, there are chances we can put some unknowingly bug, and it's very difficult for us to make a slide which is better than them because they have a lot of person has worked on this slide and made a way to like what they say, so that we can come up with a beautiful slide. Okay, and the main good thing about the code is like we should believe in code reusability. If some piece of code is done, like suppose you want to send SMS to someone, okay, so I'll not write the whole SMS code. I'll use some SMS provider, like let's suppose Amazon will help you to send a message. I'll use that and send the message. Like we'll just link that thing, and the message will be sent. Whatever message or OTP where we want to send to a person, it will be sent. So we should always have this habit of using the pre-built things if it is good. Okay. So now what we'll be using, we'll be using the super slide. So how to use this super slide, just click on download and it will download the zip. Once it is downloaded, open it, click on open. Now once this is open, go to super slide. Okay, now there are lot of things. So again, as a beginner, you may not understand which file I should go or which file I should not go. But since I have already gone through it, so I know it's dist file, this file. Okay, so basically what I want to do, I want to copy this, and in the style sheet I want to copy this to our project. Why? Because this, like, see, now what's the difference between these three files? First, this is the CSS and these are jQuery. So jQuery is a part of JavaScript, so .js has been written. Now what is the difference between these two codes? Both the code are exactly same. Like, see, this code is written in a proper way so that you can read it, and this is the same code but not written in a proper way. Basically what happened, all the spaces and everything has been removed so that it is compressed. Now what is the difference? Like, see, let's see the size of this. When you see the size of this code, it will be 15 KB. When you see the size of this code, it will be something like 8 KB. So we have reduced some size, right? And when we are working on a big website, these small size matters a lot on a web page, like on a single web page. Okay, now suppose these 5 KB, 10 KB keep on adding. At the end, like one page will have like, what do you say, one page may be of 3 to 4 MB or it may be higher. So we should reduce as far as possible. Okay, so we have reduced all the spaces and everything, nothing else. This simply means remove all the extra thing that is not needed. Okay, so we'll use this. Okay, so what will I do? I'll go to my study folder. I'll go to my portfolio folder. I'll create two new folders. Let's create a new folder called JavaScript, and let's create a new folder called CSS. Okay, now why I'm creating several folders, not putting the code as it is, so that things are quite organized. I'll put JavaScript in my JavaScript folder. I'll put the CSS in my CSS folder. Okay, so let's put, this is a JavaScript. So let's put JavaScript in JavaScript folder. So now it is there, and the CSS in the CSS folder. Now it is there. So now both has been moved. CSS has been moved here, and JavaScript has been moved here. Okay, so now let's go. Okay, so now you can see once I've created there, the code has been made here, JavaScript and CSS. Okay, if you see if you want to see the code, just click on it. You will see the CSS code. If you want to see the jQuery code, just go to JavaScript and click on this. It's not this much, it's the whole thing. Why I can't swipe today? Yeah. So it's the whole thing. There are a lot of things. Okay, just a second. But they are not written in a proper order. Like what they say, they are written in like without any space and everything. It's written. It's quite compressed. Okay, so it's basically a lot of code. Everything is written in a single, like they were written in a different line, but later all the spaces were removed, so it's appears like it's everything is written in a single line. Okay. Okay. Now, whichever, like if you bring a file in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we always have to link those files with our index.html. So our HTML will understand like where are these files? Where is this CSS? Where is Java? Where is this JavaScript? So if you have to use a link as CSS, you just link it here. So just write the word link, press the tab, and the things is ready for you. Now at this href, what will we'll write the location of this. Okay, so what is the location of this? It's stored in our CSS folder. Sorry, CSS folder. Okay, in the CSS we want to include superslide.css. Great. Now let's go to our script folder. No, not the script folder, the script tag. So write the word script. Okay, now here in the script will link. So there is a basically different way to link the CSS file and the script file. If you have to include a CSS file, we'll use the word rel. And this is just a relationship, like we want to link a style sheet, and this is a location where they are located. In the script, we use the script tag, and for the location, we use the src. Src use like source, like it will point us to that place where that file is present. So let's write their location. We want to go to JavaScript. In the JavaScript, we want to include this file. Now you can see these two things have been included. Now what will we do? Now we'll see like how to proceed further. Okay, so give me a second again. Wait. Okay, guys. So now if you see our like what they say, let's close it. Close it. We don't need. Okay. Okay. We need it. Sorry. I'll show you. We need it like how to use it. Like you should not remember how to use a super slide. Everything is written. You should understand by reading it. What is the use of this? What is the use of this? That we should understand by reading it. You should make it a habit. Okay. Sometimes it's difficult. I can totally understand it, but sometimes it's written in a very nice way. Like here, the documentation is very nice. Okay, so let's close the jQuery. We'll keep it open. Currently, let's look at the portfolio website. It's empty. Okay. Now what we want, now let's come here. Okay, just a second, guys. I'm just arranging the code here so that I can explain you in a better way. Okay, guys. Okay.